In the last few decades, Thailand has been one of the most popular holiday destinations in the world, and Pattaya in particular has been the most famous fun and party city. No wonder that so many people wanted to retire in this country. For most of them, retiring in Thailand had 5 reasons. The low cost of living, the consistently warm weather, and girls and girls and girls. Joking aside, emigrating is always a risk and should be carefully considered beforehand. In this video I will first explain the most important aspects. In later videos I will go into more detail. First of all, the immigrant needs a visa that allows him to stay in Thailand for a longer period. We'll discuss the different types in another video. But it is also clear that the government has tightened the regulations for long-term entry in recent years. According to the motto "good guys in, bad guys out," financial requirements in particular were increased. I'm convinced that the bad guys didn't have any problems with their finances. The next thing that awaits the immigrant is some kind of culture shock. This cannot be compared with the exotic impressions a tourist gets to see in Thailand. As soon as you enter into a personal relationship with a Thai, however, you can very quickly notice that everything you have learned in the West about interpersonal and social relationships has no value here. For people from the West, the very high language barrier and the culture differences are particularly difficult to overcome. Only those who try to understand these differences can establish permanent contact with a Thai. Thais even see basic Western needs such as money, love, happiness, security and a nice apartment from a completely different perspective. For a Thai, Buddha, participation in the culture and the family of origin are more important than anything else. And of course the fun of life. Western values such as honesty, loyalty, reliability etc. also play a certain role, but tend to come at the end of the Thai value scale. In Thailand, politeness and a cold heart, shy yen, characterize a mature character. A cold heart means not being carried away by current emotions. The basis of Thai behavior is the Buddhist philosophy of life. Think no evil. Say no evil. Do no evil. For Thais, this is not just an empty code of conduct, the Thais also adhere strictly to it in everyday life. Or better, it is his second nature. So, if you don't think, say or do bad, you are polite. And above all, he has good karma. If you have good karma, only good things happen in life. In the last few years, foreign companies have invested heavily in Thailand, especially in cheap holiday accommodation and condos. Even before the pandemic, there was an oversupply of studios and apartments. So if you want to move to Thailand in the near future, you will find a rich variety of accommodations. A studio with a sea view or a 2-room apartment for a monthly rent of 5,000 baht should not be rare. This rent is of course only valid for an annual contract. This brings us to the cost of living. Inexpensive accommodation is a significant part of the fixed costs. Government electricity and water costs are also affordable if the air conditioning is not on all day. The cost of food has risen only moderately as far as Thai food is concerned. International restaurants now have significantly higher prices, and discounts of up to 20% can only be expected during this exceptional situation. Alcohol and cigarettes have become considerably more expensive, but the latter are still cheaper than, for example, in Europe. Transport costs with the Baht bus in Pattaya costs only 10 baht today, just like 20 years ago. Renting a scooter is also affordable at 200 to 300 baht a day. Buying a vehicle pays off over a longer period of time. 15 years ago, Europeans were still getting 50 baht for €1. The exchange rate reached its lowest point in 2015, it was only 35 baht, and today, at the end of 2020, the rate is only marginally higher. This is the main reason for increased costs when a foreigner has to convert his money into Thai currency. This applies to the monthly expenses as well as the sums of money to be deposited for the visa. Many retirees have already had to leave Thailand for this reason. So getting enough pension and extra cash is an absolute must. In Thailand the clocks tick a little differently. As soon as you have recovered from the climate and culture shock, you may be confronted with laws that you as a Westerner cannot understand. You should never say anything derogatory about or against a monarchy. You wouldn't like the time in jail for that. In addition to the lese majest, there is also a law of defamation that can be interpreted widely. A foreigner recently found himself in prison who had given an island resort a negative rating on a hotel portal. The hotel managers reported the criticism to the police. So if you are smart, you obey the law, especially the ban on drugs, and keep quiet as a guest in Thailand. This also applies to incidents and quarrels with the locals. As a foreigner, you belong to an inferior race in their eyes. And you have next to no rights other than to put loads of money on the table with a local lawyer